I'm here in the Yorkshire Rhubarb Triangle at Westwood's farm, and I'm here to meet Jonathan Westwood, who is an expert on rhubarb. Jonathan, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
We're here in the field, and it's such a majestic plant, but how does this go from being here and then into a Morrisons pack?
We plant out the roots in the field in the September time, and it's left in the field for 2 years before we bring them into the rhubarb sheds.
2 years?
2 years, yeah.
Before it gets into the shed?
And some of the later varieties may be in the ground for 3 years before it goes into the shed.
Wow, I didn't realise that.
The roots are dug out of the ground by machine, but then each individual root is forked onto trailers by hand, and when it's taken into the rhubarb sheds, they are lifted off by hand and bedded into the floor by hand as well.
So what's this force thing? What does that mean?
Well, the rhubarb is grown in pitch black, and it's supplied with heat and water, and this tricks it into thinking its spring's arrived, and so it starts to grow up and looking for light. Within 2.5 weeks of being put into the forcing sheds, you get rhubarb growing.
All that effort?
Yeah, it's a lot of effort and a lot of hard work.
So how much do you grow, and how quickly does it get from the sheds to the stores?
We grow approximately here about 120 acres of rhubarb, and we force about 300 to 400 tonnes of forced rhubarb a year. It's picked in the morning, sometimes it's packed the same day, and it gets into the store the day after. It's usually within 24 to 48 hours.
That's amazing. I believe that rhubarb comes from China, but so how's it ended up in Yorkshire?
Originally it came over via the Silk Route from China, but it came over as powdered root, which was used for medicinal purposes. Not till later on was it brought over by somebody who decided to grow the roots in this country so they could powder the root up here. Somebody started growing it in the gardens and tried to see what it tasted like, and that's how it started to be grown over here for culinary purposes.
The powder was quite expensive in its day.
Well, the powder was vastly more expensive than opium at the time, yeah.
I'm going to go and cook some dishes, Jonathan, but how do you like your rhubarb?
Well, I really do like a traditional rhubarb crumble. But my wife cooks a lovely rhubarb and meringue pie.
All right, so she makes like a rhubarb and orange custard to go in the base.
Yeah, yes, it's really nice. Yeah.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. Jonathan, it's been brilliant. I've really enjoyed it. It's been so educational, and you better show me the way out
Yeah,
so I get
nice to
lost
meet you,
again.
yes.